Hello everybody and welcome to this super short tutorial in which I'm going to show you how you can take a space like this room and then use the drawing ability in Shapr3D and create various views, plan view, elevation views, section cuts, and also add some dimensions, an isometric view, and then how to export everything. With all that said, let's do it. But before we get started, please hit the like, subscribe, and notification button so you will never miss any upcoming video. And now let's really get started. To create a technical drawing for this room, all you need to do in Shapr is go to the modeling visa mode selector. There is create drawing, click it, and then select the objects you would like to be included. What is not selected is not part of the upcoming drawing. So that's why I select with a drawing selection everything. Click the green button next. Shapr then asks you about the name and the format and the size and the scale. All this can be adjusted later. Click done. And then we are inside the drawing environment already. On the right side, you see properties. Here again, we can switch everything. Also the scale. And since we are working with architecture, let's go to foot and architectural display. Based on your preferences, the title block, you can make horizontal or vertical or just have an empty sheet. I use the drawing module very often simply to create the technical drawings, and then I export this out and load this into AutoCAD or an illustration program to make my drawings look more interesting or correct them. Then what you see now here is a plus icon and a front view of this room. Let's click front and look at that. There is an isometric view. Click the plus icon, move this to the side. Pretty nice. You see here, this view scale automatically updates everything for you. That's actually quite nice. Very good. Middle mouse button and go to here. We can click on this drawing, double click. We can move this around. We can change also the display of hidden edges. We could even, for this drawing, update the drawing scale. So this is always something you can just select whenever you want and change. Perfect. Let's create a plan view. Let's go to views, add a new base view, click on front, and then select top. Click plus. We don't want anything else. Double click and let's move this to the side. Let's say like that. Nice. Let's go back. We create another base view. Front is fine. Click done. Very good. I will select the front and then move this to here to line it up a little bit and bring it up. Let's say like there. I would like to have also the right view, and I would like to have the left view. Perfect. So, and then I double click one, move that to here. I can select with shift both, move them up together. See here, I bring them a little bit closer. I'm organizing this drawing a little bit. There we are. And what we also can do very easily here is, besides adding dimensions, etc., is also creating section cuts. There it is. So I will specify where I would like to do a section cut. Let's say here, I go straight down. Then the arrow is telling you from this line, where do you look? Left to right. If I go to the left, then I will take a look essentially at this wall. And that's it. Let's do this one more time. Do the same here. This time I would like to take a look at this wall. There we are. And you see then also it adds the information here, section view, AA, B, and then where is the section cut done? So at this position or there, and what direction do you look? Section views, if you select one and you move it down, you see the other views then move with it. So this is actually quite nice how we then can select everything, move them around, and style them a little bit. Now, for presentation purpose, when we put this into a project page or so, we also want to have some basic dimensions, which we could add manually, or we can do this directly here. Here is a wall. I select it, click done. There's a dimension. There's a dimension done. And you see when I move them, they also snap in certain increments, which is quite nice. There is an edge. Beautiful. I can move this out. And for example, here, bring this over. A good proper way to do dimensions is kind of like what I'm doing here right now, how you are stacking your dimensions. And then this one, actually, we don't, for example, need. So I delete it. And if I want, I bring this one to there, and then I select this edge and this edge. There. Beautiful. Very good. Okay, very nice. Now this is a side view. Here we could say, well, the room height is 10. The foundation is 1 foot, and so forth. And you can start adding all those dimensions to it. You don't have very much control in how the dimensions are shown, orientation, and the positioning on the dimension line. Again, this is then something we could do in AutoCAD, or if this is for presentation purpose, that then I could load into Illustrator or Affinity Designer and manually adjust there. To get it into AutoCAD or Affinity or Adobe, click Export Drawing, and then you can just export this as a DXF. And that exports literally everything what you see, including the text and so forth. Or you go as PDF. Click Export, select the where you would like to export it to, and that's it. That's also it for this video.